Welcome, Minneapolis junior, senior high school fans, to Russell, Kansas. For league action tonight as we resume post-tournament play. Minneapolis visiting the Russell Broncos, both the girls and the boys. Dale Leach here to be joined by Scott Oshman for the boys game. Starting off with the girls, this is the 61st game in the series. Minneapolis leads at 39-21. At Russell, we lead at 14-10. However, Russell has won the last 3 games in a row. The last Minneapolis win was last January on the 29th, about a year ago, by a score of 50-47 in overtime. And Russell they won the return game here to finish the season, plus the sub-state quarterfinal game, plus they won quarterfinal game in the Hoysinken Winter Jam tournament a week ago. They've averaged 20-point wins by a score of 51-31. The Lady Broncos are 9-3 overall, 2-2 in the league, averaging 48 points a game, giving up an average of 37. Minneapolis is 3-9 overall, 0-5 in the league. We are averaging 35 points, giving up 45, so we're a -10 on our point production, and Russell is a positive 11. Last game between the two squads, January 17th, Russell won again in the quarterfinals of the Hoysinken Winter Jam tournament by a score 54-25. It looks like the Lady Lions are pretty much close being back to full strength right now. They were without Kylie Fuller for several games. They were without Charisma Veneri and without Kylie Roth. I'm not sure I saw Kylie Roth out there tonight, so she still might be out with concussion problems. But Minneapolis has regained 2 of their starters that left a big hole, and that's part of the reason some of their losses have occurred in the last several games, and especially by such wide margins. But we're getting set for the introductions here and get this game a-rolling. The Lady Lions led by 10th-year head coach Brian Weatherman, the longest tenured basketball coach in Minneapolis high school history, neither boys or girls. Courtney Walker starting for the Lions. Tiffany Dortland. Veneri starting. Sam Potacek. Adeline Laws starting. Delaney Pospical, a senior, 5'7". Faith Cornick starting for the Lady Lions. Sam Leiker, 24. And Mackenzie Allison starting for the Lady Lions. Jacqueline Schulte starting for the Lady Broncs. So the the Broncs are not full of height, but they do have some good ball players that can shoot, guard, and move the ball. And Jacqueline Schulte is, from what I remember right, a terror under the boards, number 25. So we'll see how that goes tonight. First league game between the two schools this season. Again, the Lady Lions met the Lady Broncs at the Hoysinken tournament last week. The boys did not play each other. Faith Kornick will jump for the Lady Lions. Poshpikel for the Broncos. And the Lady Lions control the tip to Allison. Back to Veneri. She drives, kicks it out to Walker. Back to Laws at the top of the key. With Veneri on the right wing, down low to Allison. She's tied up. Kicks it out to Faith Kornick on the high post. Veneri on the right wing. Back to Laws on the high post now. Kornick on the left wing. Allison. She drives in, kicks it to Veneri on the deep right. Back to Laws. Right wing to Veneri. She drives down. And her layup is blocked out of bounds by Schulte. So Lady Lions move the ball very well. Just haven't got an opening. Yep. Schulte tips the pass intended for Kornick out of bounds. So the Lions will try it again. Allison inbounding. Gives it to Veneri. She drives. Puts it down low to Laws. Turnaround jumpers in for two. Dortland. Poshpikel back to Dortland. Down in low. Off the Lady Lions. Dortland inbounds. Gets it to Dortland gets it in. And we throw it away. Dortland, another one. Lady Bronx put on a full court press and it draws dividends immediately. Shoop in for Walker. Allison gets it into Veneri over to Walker, and they foul Veneri trying to tip the ball away. Poshpikel, her first foul, first team. They get the ball to shoot. She has it stolen. Easy layup, no good. Rebounded by Laws, and she's fouled. Liker with the foul. Veneri, they get it to Kornick. Down to Allison. She pulls up, back to Veneri. Allison launched, turned down a three. Now she drives in. 5-footer's no good. Laws with the rebound knocked out of bounds to the Lions. So the score is 4-2 Russell. Allison will inbound. Kylie Fuller comes in for Laws. They get the ball out to Fuller. Back to Veneri. Over to Allison, right wing. And Fuller is called for an offensive foul. Forearm. .5:44 to go. It's 4-2 Russell. Down low to Delaney. 24 shot is off. Rebounded by Kornick. Down to Allison. Over to Shoup here. She drives down. About travels, but keeps it. Allison with the ball on the left wing. She out to Fuller on the high post. Veneri is fouled on the drive by number 3, Dortland, her first foul. Third team foul. Laws in for Kornick. Into Laws. Oh, they tried to get it to Nelson, who's in, and over the head. So third Lady Lion turnover. Well, was Potacek. 20 shot is no good. Potacek with the rebound. Fuller gets the rebound on that missed shot. Down to Nelson. Right wing to Allison. Out front to Laws. Veneri comes around from the left side. Hands off to Allison on the right wing. Looking inside, there's Veneri down low. She tries to kick it out. Off of Nelson. Fourth Lady Lion turnover of the quarter. Potacek. They throw it away. Trying to get it to 24. They get their first turnover. Liker. .350 to go in the first quarter. 4-2 Minneapolis. Shoup over to Nelson. Shoup at the center. Back to Allison. They get it down court to Fuller. He pulls her feet, no call. Down to Allison. There's Laws open, but the pass just a little bit late, knocked away by the Broncos. 3:34 to go in the first. It's 4-2 Russell. Allison will inbound the ball under our basket. Out to Fuller. She pulls in and she rescues it back, but is pushed, they say, by number 10. That is Roth, Madison Roth. Tipped out of bounds by the Broncos. Get it out to Nelson. She drives. Tries to pass it down to nobody. Intercepted by the Broncos. Layup blocked and fouled by Allison. Be a shooting foul. Free throws coming. First personal, second team. To the free throw line is Dortland. Tiffany makes the first one. Second free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Schulte. Broncos about lose it. Rescued by Dortland. Number 3 shoots. No good. Rebounded by Allison. Come the Lady Lions. Veneri down low to Laws. Loose ball to Fuller, up and in. It's 5-4 Russell. Tipped out of bounds by Veneri. Patacic. Move down low to number 3. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Laws off her feet, unfortunately. Number 2 is in. That is Wagner, Jordan Wagner. Nelson in for Veneri. Wagner with the ball. And 24 Liker. Turnout jumper is no good. Rebound battle off by Gregg in the game. Schulte banks it in for 2. Makes the score 7-4 for Lady Broncos. Get it to Nelson, down to Fuller. Over to Gregg. Veneri back in. She drives into the lane. Down to Gregg. Back to Veneri. Puts up a forced shot, no good. Cornet gets the rebound, but travels on the shot attempt. So the Broncos with the ball back, 153, leading by a score of 7-4. Dortland, number 3, to Wagner. Back to Dortland, looking inside to Schulte. Out to Liker, no good. Wagner with the rebound, blocked by Kornick. Bronx get the ball back. Dortland takes a 3, it's good. 8 points for Dortland on the night, this first quarter. Fuller, and she's fouled, no call. Ball's knocked away from Allison. Fuller rescues it, but tie up to the Broncos, so turnover on the Lady Lions. Them leading 10-4 now. 5 unanswered points. 1:03 to go in the quarter. Dortland to Wagner. Kornick, good job of jumping in front of Schulte to get the ball. Allison traveled under the press. Turnover on the Lions, that's their 7th. Dortland across the timeline, guarded by Allison. Schulte to Wagner, into the lane. Number 10 comes to this. She's traveled, tied up by Fuller. Possession error to the Lady Lions. 3rd turnover on the Broncos. 20.5 seconds left in the quarter. The Broncos up 10-4. Veneri's in for the Lady Lions. Allison into Veneri. Back to Allison to Shoup. Tipped away, picked off by the Broncos. Layup by Dortland, and she's fouled. Allison, her 2nd foul. 1 free throw here for Dortland. She's 1 of 2. That one's good. Laws comes in for the Lady Lions. She'll inbound the ball. Allison sits down. No reason to get a third foul here as the quarter expires. Fuller will inbound the ball. Gets it to shoot. She gets it past the. She had both feet over the line and stepped back across the line. 10th turnover of the quarter for the Lady Lions. 6.2 seconds. Drag in for Kornick. Dortland, 5 seconds. She's going to go to the hoop. Layup is good. $14 points for Dortland in the first quarter. Lady Broncos lead 15-4. It was a close 5-4 game, but a 10-0 run for the Lady Broncs. We'll be right back. Second quarter action set to begin. Lady Broncos with the possession arrow and the ball. Dortland. Hand off to Potacek is rescued. The Liker. Tipped away by Fuller. 4th turnover on the Lady Broncos. And there's another turnover on the Lady Lions. Dortland with the steal and the lay-in. A one-person wrecking crew here for the Broncos. Shoop to Veneri. She's got it tipped away out of bounds. Lady Lions retain possession. Nelson and Giles in the game for the Lions. Myers in for Lady Broncs. Giles with the ball. She about loses it, keeps possession. Veneri's fouled by Potacek. Her first foul.
Fouls in 12, Sam Potacek. First personal, 15th foul.
And the Lady Lions throw it away. Backcourt violation. 12th turnover on the Lady Lions in the half. 11 in the first quarter. Dortland down low to 30. That's Myers. Tipped away by the Lions, out of bounds to the Broncos. Faith Kornick in for Laws. Liker in for 2. Her first bucket of the game. Full court press. Timeout, Lady Lions. Trailing now 19-4. 6:50 to go in the second quarter. Dale Leach, Eagle Communications Channel 20. Line back, right back. Okay, the Lady Lions will inbound the ball. Giles will inbound under the Bronco basket. She gets it to Nelson, tied up immediately. Now to Veneri. Has just about stolen, she rescues it. And a loose ball almost rescued by Giles, but out of bounds off the Lady Lions. Turnover 13. Dortland for the Lady Broncos. 3-pointer by White. 20 is out. Rebounded by Kornick, her third rebound of the game. Giles input down to Kornick. She's probably fouled, no calls. Turnover to the Lady Lions. Potacek's shot is up, no good. 24 with a rebound. Three-pointer, I couldn't hear who it was. We do turn it over. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Broncos. Carried the ball. Dortland called for hooking. Her second personal. 22-4. 17-0 run by the Lady Broncos. Like to shoot from Giles. We're all tied up. Another almost turnover, rescued by Fuller. And we throw it away. Fuller with her second foul. Laws come in for her. Gregg comes in for Giles. Patochik. Wagner. And they about lose it, but no good. Patochik. Top of the key. Back to Schulte. Foul on Laws. Patochik drives. Kicks it over to Schulte. Back to Schulte. Number 10 with the shot is no good. Shoot with the rebound. We'll credit that. Gregg will get the ball in here. Over to Kornick. She's tied up. Rescued by Shoot. Gregg now at the top of the key. Over to Nelson. Laws at the deep right. Into Nelson, her shot's no good. Rebounded by Kornick. Her shot's up and no good. Tipped by Kornick, I do believe. The grin on her face, I think she agrees. Kornick with the rebound. Shoot, runner is good. First basket of the game, 22-8. Broncos, Schulte drives, pulls back. Free ball by Patochik. Last touch by the Lady Lions.
The girls' game will be recognizing all of the wet basketball players. So at the end of the quarter, wet players, please be down in the lobby area.
Schulte's shot is off. Rebounded by Nelson. Out to Gregg. Nelson to Veneri. She drives to the right side, kicks it down low to Gregg, who loses control, picks it back up. Trying to get it into Laws. Now out to Nelson. Veneri here on the left wing. Laws at drag at the top of the key. And we've lazy pass, picked off by 25. Schulte, her second bucket of the game. And we've got a foul on Roth, her second foul. Will send the Lady Lions to the free throw line as it's now a 1-1. Gregg will do the honors. Giles comes in for Nelson. And Shoup and Smith are going to come in. Smith comes in for Laws. Smith will be coming in for Gregg at the available opportunity. Free throws up and good. So she'll get another. Free throw number 2 is good. Shoup comes in for Gregg. Through 2:50 to go in the half. Broncos up 24-10. Deep in low to Schulte. Turnaround jumper, no good. 2 with the rebound. Back to Potacek. It's in. Her first bucket. And the Lady Lions throw it away. Potacek with the ball. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Shoup. Giles to Smith. Get down to Kornick. Shot is up and good, and she's fouled. Poshpickle, her second foul. So Kornick to the line for 1. It's up and no good. Rebound to 20, Poshpickle. Rebound through 2 sets of Lady Lions hands, picked up by Schulte, and she's fouled. Kornick with the foul. 6th team foul. Another Schulte, 15 in. .135 to go in the half. 26-12. Turnaround jumper by Schulte is good. Jacqueline, her 6th point. Veneri tipped away, out of bounds by Schulte. Giles gets it into Shoup. Back to Giles, had a 3, turned it down, she drives, kicks it out to Veneri. She drives to the right, to Smith. As it tipped away from her, she's fouled. She'll go to the line for a 1-on-1. Short, didn't draw iron. Out to the Broncos.
Again, we'll be recognizing the rec basketball team, so players, if you sit, please meet out in the lobby area. Start the announcing.
The young Schulte to Patacic. To the older Schulte. Patacic. Drives. Puts up a runner. No good. Schulte with the rebound. Shoot with the rebound. Third rebound for Shoot. Knocked out of bounds. Lady Lions control. Giles will inbound. 40 seconds left in the half. Gets it over to Veneri. To Giles. Across to the timeline. Pulled her foot. No call. Veneri to Smith for a three from the left wing. No good. Short. The young Schulte with the rebound. Patacic with the lay-in. 15 seconds. Giles to shoot across the timeline. Veneri lines up a three from the left wing, no good. Off of Laws on the rebound battle. 4.3 seconds left in the half. (30-12) is the score. Lady Broncos. Patacic to the timeline. Stolen by Veneri as she was ready to put up a shot. The score after one half of play. The Lady Broncos of Russell 30. Lady Lions 12. We'll be back for a wrap-up here. Okay, story of the half so far. The Lady Lions got down at the end of one quarter 15-4, and were outscored in the second quarter by 15 to 8 for this score of 30-12. They had about at least a 22-point run on us there in between the first quarter and the second quarter before we got off the 5-spot point. Big story of the half, quite honestly, is turnovers. Lady Lions with 17 turnovers first half. The Broncos with 5. The Broncos press did an amazing job. If I have the scoring right for the Broncos, it's 2 by Sam Leiker, number 24, 4 by Sam Patacic, number 12, 6 by Jacqueline Schulte, number 25, and 19 by Tiffany Dortland, number 3, a sophomore, folks. For the Lady Lions, 5 people have scored. 2 for Adlin Laws, 2 for Kylie Fuller, 2 for Zoe Shute, 2 for Lauren Gregg, and 4 for Faith Cornick for our 12 points. Be back for second half action.
Allison and Fuller.
Okay, welcome back. Third quarter action ready to begin. The Lady Lions will have the ball with the possession arrow. Starting as Walker, Allison Fuller, Cornick, and Veneri. Into Walker. Guarded by Dortland. Veneri on the left wing. Fuller at the top of the key. Walker at the right wing now. Back to Veneri. Fuller drives into the paint. Tries to kick it down. Picked up by rebound out to Leiker. Out of bounds to the Lady Broncs. Dortland to Potocik. Potocik on the left wing, back to Schulte. Dortland on the deep right. Potocik into the free throw line, back to Dortland, right wing. She swings to the front. Back to Schulte, good lady line of defense there. Potocik, outlet Dortland. Doubles down to Wagner. Liker with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Kornick. Steal by Liker. And count the bucket. She'll go to the line for one. Walker with the foul. Free throw is no good. Rebounded by Kornick. Walker about loses it. Needs help. Gets it to Veneria. There's Fuller down low. Tries to kick it to Kornick. Stolen away just about. She travels. She loses her balance, falls down, moves her feet. Hospital into Dortland. Deep down to Schulte. Picked off by Kornick. Fuller. Veneria on the right wing now. To Allison. She drives. Puts up a shot, is good. Her first bucket of the game. Need her scoring. Liker. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Kornick. Ninth rebound for Kornick, excuse me. Allison over to Veneria, three-pointer. No good. Fuller will foul Liker. Fuller's third foul.
Number 33, Simon Fuller. Third personal, second team foul. Zoe Shoop.
Laws comes in, as does Shoop. Veneria and Kornick sit down. Kornick's going to come back in. Dortland. Schulte on the right wing. Down low, Liker. Turnaround jumper's no good. Shoop with the rebound. She's fouled. Liker, her second personal. Allison inbounds to Shoop. Shoop to Allison. Kornick, the deep right. Pass in the Laws is picked off. Rescued by Shoop. Laws took it away from her. Nelson with the rebound. Her shot's off. Laws said, give me that ball. Loose ball to the Lady Lions. Allison inbounds under the line basket. Kornick, shots up, and no good. Allison with the rebound, followed by Kornick with the rebound up and in. 10th rebound for Kornick. Foul on the Broncos. Liker, her third. Allison will inbound. Roth, number 10, in for the Lady Bronx. Shoot down to Kornick on the deep left. To Nelson. Allison at the top of the key. She drives, hands it off to Shoop. Into the lane she goes. Runner is out, no good. Off the Lady Broncos on the rebound battle. Allison into Laws for two. Her fourth point. 32-18. 6-2 run for the Lady Lions here this quarter. Schulte bottled up. Now Ptacek, she drives, throws up a runner. It's good, she's fouled. Laws, her second foul. Ptacek to the line for one. Shots up and good. Get it to Nelson. Allison down the court. Attempt Kornick, knocked out by Schulte. Possession to the Lady Lions here. 3:38 to go in the third. 35-18 Broncos. Nelson into Laws for two. Her sixth point. Dortland. Roth for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Allison. Her third rebound. Nelson's picked off by Dortland. Layup is no good. They get the rebound, Roth. Steal by Nelson. She palmed the ball, no call. Shot attempt is blocked, she's fouled. With the foul, Poshkukel, her third. Timeout. 2:53 to go in the third. Broncos up by 15, 35-20. Be right back. All right, 2:53 to go. The Lady Lions with the ball. Actually, Nelson at the free throw line for two. No good, first one. Second one's on its way, and no good. Rebounded by Schulte. Dortland's shot is good. Shoop over to Allison. Down the Laws. Being handed by Roth. She's fouled by Roth. Her third. Canary in for Shoop. Allison inbound the ball. Out to Nelson. She spots up a three. It's no good, up off the backboard. Rebounded by Laws. Stolen away. Tie up. Possession arrow to the Broncos. Wagner with the rebound. 2:20 to go in the quarter. 37-20 Broncos. Dortland takes a three. No good. Rebounded by Kornick. and she's fouled. Her 11th rebound by my records. Wagner with the foul, her first. 5th team foul on the Broncos. Get it to Veneri. Back to Allison here. To Gregg. Tipped around. Lions retain possession to Kornick. Now to Gregg. Gregg drives down deep, and she's fouled by Dortmund. Her third. Nope. Excuse me. Kornick with the foul. Second personal. Foul away from the ball. And the Broncos backcourt violation. Allison into shoot. 1:25 to go in the third. Veneri open for three from the left. She launches it. Good. Her first points of the game. Schulte. Up to Patacic. Dortmund for three. It's no good. Kornick with another rebound. She's fouled. 6th team foul. Timeout, Russell. Wagner, her second foul. 1:01 to go in the third. It's Russell 37, Minneapolis 23. Be right back. Allison inbounds the ball for the Lady Lions. 1:01 to go in the third. The shoot back to Allison. Down to Nelson. Cross court to Veneri. Down low to Kornick. Shots up and good. She's fouled. Myers first personal. Kornick's shot is up and no good. Rebound to Dortmund. Patacic from the left side is good. Nelson to Allison, back to Nelson. Down to Veneri. Here to Allison at the top of the key. 25 seconds in the quarter. She drives in. Kicks back to Veneri. Down low to Kornick, up for two. Her 10th point. Double-double. Schulte turnaround for two. Her 10th point. After 3 quarters to play, it's the Lady Broncos 41, Minneapolis 27. Be right back. You're on Eagle Channel 20. The Lions did make a run on the Broncos, outscoring them 15-11 in the third. The Lady Lions have the possession arrow. Inbound the ball. Nelson into Shoup. And guarded by Dortmund, who steals the ball. Layup is no good. Shoup with the rebound. Minneapolis coach rescues him with a timeout. .738 to go in the fourth. 41-27. Broncos. Lady Lions will inbound the ball here, deep on the Bronco end of the court. Into Nelson. Out to shoot. Down to Fuller. Back to Veneri. Drives. Out to Nelson. She comes in. Looking, trying to get at the Laws. She's fouled. Put her at the line for a 1-and-1. Potacek with the foul. Her second. Team's eighth. Nelson was 0 of 2 in the first half. Missed that one. Laws with the rebound. Up and no good. Liker with the rebound for the Broncos. Potacek, Schulte gets away, traveled. She's it into Fuller. She gets her out of the double team, gets it across the timeline. Down to Nelson now on the left side. To Veneri, runner is no good. Rebounded by Nelson, out to Fuller, 10-footer. It's good. Fuller's second basket of the game. It's 41-29, 6:22 to go in the fourth. Potacek to Dortland. Laws reach over foul on Liker. Her third.
Fouls up for 23. Alan Laws, that's her third personal, 15th foul.
15th team foul, third personal.
Allison Beck has his 20.
Cornick in. And Allison's in. And Cornick's going to call for blocking foul. Her third.
Foul number 32. Cornick, third personal.
Into Schulte. Shot is up and good. In the Nelson, full court press continues for the Broncos. She gets it out to shoot. Quickly trapped and stolen. Thrown away by the Lady Broncos. The propensity for turnovers by the Lady Lions has slowed down significantly this half. They had 17 in the first half, just 6 here in the second half so far. Till then, makes 7. Dortland lied a 3, turned it down. Covered by Nelson. The Broncos threw it away. They now have 6 turnovers this half. Allison inbounds. And we throw it away. Dortland throws it off the knee of the trailing Lady Lion. A lot of careless passes. Quick response by the Lady Broncos gives them rewards. Potacek to Dortland, the sophomore. Potacek to the right side. Traveled. Their 7th turnover of the half. Allison will inbound the ball for the Lady Lions. Timeout, Minneapolis. 5:23 to go in the fourth quarter. The trail the Lady Broncos 43-29. Okay, the Lady Lions will inbound the ball from the far side, from the Russell half of the court. Allison gets it to Veneri, immediately trapped. She dribbles around it. Down court to Kornick. Back to Veneri. Allison out to Veneri. She drives in, kicks it out to Nelson. 15-footer from the side is no good. Veneri's rebound shot is no good. Her first rebound of the game. Kornick, her fourth foul. Be 1-1 now for the Broncos. Schulte to the line. First one's good. Number two's up and good. She's 3 for 3 on the night. Veneri out to Nelson. Tipped out of bounds by Dortland of the Broncos. 45-29, 4:56 to go. Allison down to Veneri. She takes a three from the deep left. It's no good. Off the Lady Bronx. Nelson was going for the ball, but wisely held up after she saw who touched it last. Allison inbound with 4:50 here in the fourth. It's Fuller. Turnaround jumper is good. First 6 point. Tipped away, picked up by Nelson. No foul. I don't know how. Dortland. Fuller with the rebound. Turnovers by each squad there. And turnovers by the Lady Lions again. .24 Leaker. The runner is fouled. Put her in the line for two. Fuller. Her fourth, excuse me. Leakers, free throw's good. Second one's up and good. They continue with the press. Allison to Veneri. No foul. How can that not be a foul? In the Liker. Tachik's call. Ball no good. Dortland. Schulte's shot is up and good. Her seventh bucket. And Nelson walked. (49-31), 3:25 to go in the fourth. Dortland with the ball. To Potacek. Down low to Liker. Dortland looked at a three. Točić. Turnaround jumper to Schulte. Laws. Shot is no good. Oh, rebound battle off of Fuller. Popsicle with the rebound. 51-31, Broncos. 2:35 to go in the game. Dortland for three. No good. Laws with the rebound. And we throw it away. .220 to go. Broncos will inbound the ball here. They get it to Dortland. Oh, she walked. Dortland on the right wing. In the Liker Laws reach around foul. Fourth foul. They'll put Liker to the line for a 1-on-1. First one's up and falls in. Second one on its way and good. Drag in. Smith is in. Small lineup for the Lady Lions. Drag into Giles. Over to Nelson. Timeout, Minneapolis. Because they were probably about to get the 10-second call there. 1:55 to go in the game. It's 53-31 Broncos. Be right back. Okay, Lady Lions will have the ball here with 1:55 to go in the game. Broncos continue the full court press. Reagan Smith will inbound the ball. Gets it to Giles. To Laws. Tipped away by the Broncos, out of bounds. Reagan Smith into Nelson. Drives to the right side, pulls up. Giles about loses it, retains possession. To Nelson. Down the Laws, knocked away. Picked up by Schulte for the Broncos. Here they come. Layup by Dortland. .127 to go. The Broncos take a timeout. 55-31 the lead. Be right back. Okay, 1:27 to go. Broncos get a few subs in here. They'll back off the press. Drag into Walker. In the Laws. Jumper up and good. The younger Schulte. Five, puts in a shot for two. .57-33, 39 seconds to go. Greg with the ball. Walker into Laws. Turnaround jumper, short. Good throwing rebound, up and good. 20 seconds remaining. The younger Schulte. Number 2 drives. Shot is no good. Yeah, off of number 10. Should have been a foul on the back of Walker. No call. 9.4 ticks left. It's 57-35 Broncos. Walk across timeline. 7 seconds. 5. In the Laws. Pass too high. Turnover. Back to the Broncos. 2.3 seconds remaining. And that's the way the game's going to end, with the Broncos getting the victory 57-35 over the visiting Lady Lions. Be back with the wrap-up shortly. Okay, welcome back for a wrap-up here. The final score, Lady Broncos 57, the Lady Lions 35. Broncos scored 3 more points than they did a week ago. The Lady Lions scored 10 more points than they did a week ago. Scoring by quarters, first quarter 15-4 Lady Broncos, second quarter 15-8. Third quarter, the Lady Lions reversed the trend a little bit, outscoring the Broncos 15-11, but it goes back in the Broncos' favor in the fourth, outscoring the Lady Lions 16-8 for the 57-35 win. Lady Lions had 22 total turnovers, 17 in the first half, 15 in the second. The Lady Broncos 13, 5 in the first, 8 in the second. Scoring for the Lady Broncos. Sam Potacek, 17 points, 1 rebound. Jocelyn Schulte, number 25, had 8. Delaney Pochkel, 0. Tiffany Dortland, number 3, the sophomore, had 23, 19 of those in the first half. Samantha Leiker, number 24, had 8 and 4 rebounds. And I believe, unofficially, those are all the scoring for the Broncos. They were 9 of 11 from the free throw line. The Lady Lions were 2 for 8. For the Lady Lions, scoring-wise, we had 2 points by Lauren Gregg, 2 by Zoe Shoup, 2 by Allison McKenzie. She had 3 rebounds. Shoup had 4 rebounds. Charisma Veneri, 3 points, 1 rebound. 6 points by Kylie Fuller, 2 rebounds. 10 points by Adeline Laws with 5 rebounds. And a double-double tonight by Faith Kornick, 10 points, 12 rebounds. So we'll wrap this one up and get ready for the boys. Dale Leach, Eagle Communications, Channel 20.